Hey Glars, welcome back to the Happy Glar podcast. This is episode 12. We don't have that much to go over this week, but there's a couple things on my mind that I need to, get out there. Um, I have been still super busy, moving into my new place, being Bob the Builder, getting everything built, trying to figure out the vibes. I'm such a black, white, and gray interior girl. I don't know. I just can't do a pop of color. So I'm sticking with that theme, but I'm not sure the overall vibes that I am looking for. But we will see if something pops out. Of course I'll buy it. But yeah, I mean, nothing really crazy over here. Getting used to, the area. Very cool that I get to just look out my window and New York is right there. I will be going into the city this weekend, so that's exciting. I'm taking my first test run of commuting to work and getting a feel for everything. So that's great. But yeah, I am going to jump right into it. First thing I gotta go over, what is going on with these Labubus? First of all, I can't stand the name. I can't stand what they look like. I don't get it. And listen, I am someone who will literally fall for anything that's hyped. I literally love anything that's a trend, anything that's stupid, like a jelly cat, sign me up. Like when Squishmallows came out, sign me up. There's nothing that I love more than going on a hunt for an item and being in on something that others can't have. But this is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, and some of them are going for tens of thousands of dollars. And from what I understand, only that place Pop Mart only sells them. Besides the fact that they're so rare and some of them are going for all this money, they are the fuggliest things I have ever seen. What do you mean we're fighting each other for little monster baby furry little people? Maybe I don't get it. I'm sure somebody's gonna leave a comment girl, you don't get it. No, I don't. And I'm so down for a little trinket or a little tchotchke. Don't get me wrong, I love that stuff. But this is so weird. And you're trying to find as many as you can to put them on your pocketbook. And people are putting them on Birkins, they're putting them on their Louis and Gucci's. What? I don't know. I literally can't wrap my head around it. Once I start seeing, I was gonna say once I start seeing Kylie Jenner put it on, maybe I'll consider it. But no, I genuinely think it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and they are so ugly. It's not they're cute. And maybe if they were a cute little fuzzy little keychain number, I would have been okay, yeah, let me scoop one. No, it's literally so ugly. I don't get the hype, but to each their own. I mean, maybe I'll get one to resell or something, because clearly they're going for an arm and a leg, but I don't see this one lasting long. I think we're bored. There's nothing trendy, and I think we need, a little something to get us hyped. But speaking of being hyped, I guess the New York Knicks are a big deal. Not in my world. I'm a Philly sport ride or die. I don't care if the Sixers are the absolute worst of the worst. I'm gonna still stick by their side, and I will always support them. But yeah, the New York Knicks. I was gonna say the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Knicks. I'm here for it, strictly because that first row is celebrity tea. You got Kylie sitting next to Jordan. You've got Cardi B and her new man. I just love seeing a little celebrity, interaction. I love seeing little basketball outfits. But, I have to say, I'm kind of loving Kylie and Timothy. I saw someone comment, it was Kylie looks like she's young again. And yes, I think that's what I am feeling as well from them. And I think he just brings out the fun in being a celebrity. He takes advantage of going to the Knicks games and stuff like that. Things that she wouldn't do normally. But yeah, I do like them together. Cardi B being there with her new man. Good for her. Bye, Offset. Don't ever go back to that man. You don't need him. He is so toxic. Good for Cardi. I love her. She's everything. But yeah, I did see the Kylie and Jordan interaction. They were holding hands, jumping around. Jordan's too nice. Because, girl, the way they made you look when it was trashy Tristan's fault. Listen, yeah, you were wrong. You were wrong. You shouldn't have done what you did. I mean, girl, why would you risk literally, like, that lifestyle for that? Nah. No, you shouldn't have done what you did. I get it. But, like, the way they welcomed him in and had children with him and talked to him as if nothing happened, yeah, that's when you were, like, family first. I don't like that. But I guess at heart, there'll always be, like, soul sisters. And, you know, I'm happy to see them, like, hanging out. I know that, like, Jordan, like, keeps her distance, which, as she should. But yeah, the Knicks game was definitely, like, a little, like, celebrity tea. I saw, like, Ben Stiller was there. So Mary J. Blige was there. And, like, she was looking happy. You should see her on her tour. She looks like she don't want to be there for a minute. But at the Knicks game, yeah, girl was living her life. I love Mary. I can't explain to you what it is. Maybe she's just the queen of R&B, but I absolutely adore her. And, like, her dancing with her tall boots. I don't know if anybody has ever seen that girl in Target trying on the boots, doing, like, the go Mary, go Mary. So good. I'm obsessed. One of my favorite videos is literally that, and she just seems like so chill and such like an OG vibe. So I do love Mary. Who else was there? Yeah, I'm really, like, not sure, but I know, like, Spike Lee was there, of course, and, like, he's not even from New York, and he's such a diehard fan, which I love. But yeah, there was, I'm sure, like, I saw, like, Tracy Morgan was there, Tina Fey was there. I'm just thinking of who else I saw. But yeah, there was just, like, a lot of celebrities. I would love to be, like, pulled up there and be like, hey, girl, like, what's going on? But yeah, speaking of celebrities, we had, one of my new favorite celebrities, Walton Goggins. He was hosting SNL, which I love that man because, again, one of the best shows in the last few years is absolutely The Righteous Gemstones. Season finale. I don't know if you guys all watched it yet. I mean, it's been out for what, like a week and a half, 2 weeks? Spoiler alert, I was dying. I was like, wow, like, he really wasn't playing. Like, this is the end. Like, they're dead. Like, Stifler killed them. Number one, I can't stomach Stifler, the real guy. Like, I really thought when he shot Judy, I was like, damn, like, Judy's gonna die. And then, like, especially when, like, he shot Jesse in the closet, I was like, Jesus. It's like, Jesus, like, what is going on? Like, are they all gonna die and, like, this guy's gonna, like, get their fortune or something? Like, what is going on? But the ending was phenomenal. Was there a lot of, like, rushed stories? Yeah. Would I have liked to seen things, like, tie up better? Absolutely. But, like, what more could you ask for than a Keith and Kelvin wedding? Hello, that's what the fans asked for. Danny McBride, of course, delivered. But the star of the show really is either Judy or Uncle Baby Billy. Walton Goggins, who again hosted SNL, he did really well. I wasn't loving the skits. I would have loved to have seen like an Uncle Baby Billy vibe, like a little like old man something. I know Danny McBride was there in the audience. I would have loved to have seen a cameo from him. But yeah, he did really well. Like, I think people really are like loving Walton Goggins. It's a Walton Goggins spring. It's a Walton Goggins spring summer. I know like Trisha Paytas has been like watching him. She got the Goggin whatever glasses, she was putting them on. Like, people are really catching on to him. But like, I've loved him since Vice Principals. So I'm gonna take some credit. Even Sons of Anarchy. I'm gonna take some credit and say that I'm an OG stan, but no, I really am like feeling the hype recently. I mean, I even watched Fallout a while ago when that first came out. I know they just wrapped season 2, so that should be really good. But good for him. He's such a good guy. Like, he just seems like such a decent, human being, and I love to see people like that thrive. Are you kidding me? But yeah, that was that. I literally just like, the celebrities need to give us more. The celebrities need to give us more, and they need to give us much like effort as these scare actors, okay? I don't know if you guys are seeing these scare actors practicing for like Universal like Halloween Horror Nights, stuff like that. It is the funniest thing. Plus, they are so into it. I am literally in bed, like cackling at like 3 a.m. watching these, and they're like, "What? That's how you audition?" They're like, "Okay, so we're gonna test out your scream." And they're like, "You're gonna go in a line, and we're gonna test your scream." And once, and then they were like, "Okay, that was good. Next one." Like they just go in order, and they all change their screams, or like some of them are like, "Okay, this one we're gonna do like a just like bloody murder, like you're being stabbed scream." And they're like, "What? This is a job?" I like never process like, damn, like they need to go through like auditions, they need to make sure you're not crazy, but like they're all a little cracked out in the end. Like, I'm sorry, these people that are like practicing to have like one leg and one arm, and they're like walking through the parks like this and like scaring you, um you're a little kooky, but that's okay. Like that's what makes it. But yeah, oh my god, the audition videos. I am literally screaming. Please look them up. They're all over TikTok. The ones with the screaming tests. I literally am like in tears. I can literally cry watching them. They are so freaking funny. Oh my god, I can't even take it. But no, I love a good like Halloween moment. I love a good, I guess I don't love a good Hollywood Horror Nights because I don't love being scared, but I love the Halloween like vibes and everything. But like speaking of vibes, so I do that after every sentence, like how to transition. Like speaking of this, like let me talk about this next. But no, speaking of vibes, I am fiending for a concert vibe. I just saw on my TikTok that Kendrick and SZA were just at MetLife, which is not too far from where I'm at, and I was like, damn, like the FOMO is kicking in. Like it really looked phenomenal. Am I gonna make a bold claim and say that this is a lacking summer concert year? I think we were so like heavily involved in the Eras tour that we didn't expect like 2025 to not hit the same. Like listen, I can't stand Taylor Swift, but like the Eras tour was like such a good vibe. But there was no better vibe than Love on Tour with Harry Styles. I got to see him a few times, one time being at MSG, and it was actually life changing. Like that is something that I think about and I was like, wow, like that is one of the greatest experiences I have literally ever had. Like between just like being such a fan from like the start and like loving, like genuinely loving his music, to like being in a crowd with just people that are really like just truly love him as well and just belting it. Like I've never seen a concert where everyone is just belting and jumping and dressed up and so into it. Like it's just such an experience. Like it's not just like going to a concert and singing along. It's just like an immersive experience. I can't explain it. And all the people that went to like Love on Tour or the Harry Styles tours before, like it's just insane. Like Live on Tour was crazy, but this wasn't. It didn't even compare to Love on Tour. That was just like a whirlwind in itself. I mean, another concert that genuinely I feel like is one of my most like life-changing concerts is the 1975. I feel like they're a little bit like niche. Like you have to be kind of like in that like era or just like vibe. Like there's someone that like just take me back to my Tumblr era. I know a lot of people my age, you were either like deep into Tumblr or you just were not like that type of girly. And like I was both. But I always had like my Tumblr era. Like I was always like Arctic Monkeys, Lana Del Rey, 1975, Cage the Elephant. That was always like one of my main vibes. And like to see the 1975 finally was really just so incredible. Like, I'm sorry, like, to hear Love It If We Made It live, like, in the crowd, Maddie Healy's, like, right in front of you. Like, sometimes I do go to concerts, I'm like, wow, like, this truly is, like, incredible. Like, I am so, like, excited to be there. Like, I think concerts and movies are just, like, some of my favorite things, like, ever. Like ever. Like I will never forget concerts that I've gone to. Like I will never forget seeing a movie and like, walking out of it and be like, wow, like this is incredible. Yeah, I just literally love a concert. I don't know if I know other people feel the same. Like there's just no better feeling. There's no better like sense of like community and just like love for the artist than just like being at a concert. And I'm very excited. My number one dream concert is like finally, coming about, and that's My Chemical Romance. I am so excited to see them. Like I can't even put into words like how incredible I think this is going to be. I just hope the set list lives up to my expectations. I understand it's the Black Parade in full, or it should be. Um but I'm really hoping for some songs from like Three Cheers, even like Danger Days. Yeah, I really think it's going to be like life changing. I think it's going to be up there with like my Harry Styles experiences. But yeah, that is just I can't even wait. And I really, really, really want to go to Oasis. They're such a like a band that like reminds me of like my childhood. Like hearing them and just like listening to Oasis. Like lately, I've really been like getting into it again. The vibes are just so there. Like there's songs that I haven't listened to that like I just like have on shuffle, like their albums on shuffle, and like I'm like listening, I'm like wow, like some of it is like really good like stories and like vibes. So I'm excited for Oasis. I have to get tickets. Somebody send me Oasis tickets, please. I can't get any. But yeah, they that would be like a life changing concert, and I know the opener is Cage the Elephant, which oh my god, Cage the Elephant would just be literally everything to me. Like they're just like someone that I just would like close my eyes and listen to and be like, wow, like I can like feel like a movie. It's like Cage the Elephant is like like living life in a movie when listening to them. Um, but yeah, they're incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing more concerts and like especially like rock concerts. They're so just like it's hard because like a lot of people that I'm like either friends with or just like know, especially girls, like they're not gonna want to go to like Breaking Benjamin or like Avenged Sevenfold or like Miles Kennedy. It's hard to find people that are really just like into like especially dad rock. Like Creed went on tour this past year, and like that's someone that I would love to have seen. Nickelback, like it's I really just like struggle finding people that are also into like that type of vibe. And I would love to go. Those are, some bands that I grew up listening to, still listen to, and would love to, get a chance to see live. I mean, some of them really are still just so good, live. But yeah, that is pretty much it for like, my upcoming concerts. No movies, really. What's going on with movies? Um, yeah, like I can't even think of anything that's coming out. I'm almost considering canceling my A list because the closest AMC to where I'm at is literally in Manhattan. Like I'm not going to a late movie or I'm not going to like an early movie and go to Manhattan. So like either I keep it and just go like back in my hometown. I don't know what the vibes are, but I will let you know if I'm no longer literally one of my biggest personality traits, which is being an A-lister. But I will keep you guys updated with that. There are really nothing. There's no movies. There's no celebrity tea. There's no awards. So it's like a slow few weeks. We have like the Diddy trials. That's like the biggest like tea right now. That's just a lot to unpack. I don't even want to start giving my comments on that because that's definitely like a touchy subject. But I have to say, like 100 years ago, I was like, wow, like P Diddy's so cool and fun. Like I love him. What the hell was going on? Like who would have ever thought? I didn't. There were some people, the names that are involved, like sure I can see that happening and them being involved, but like P Diddy I always thought was just like a cool businessman, like, with his Ciroc and just rapping, like whatever. But we should have known after the whole Danity Kane scandal that he was no good. I see the Menendez brothers might be getting parole, so fingers crossed for them. I signed the petition. Let them be free. If we can have, criminals be president, then we can have the Menendez brothers, walk the streets free. So yeah, so that is that, but that is pretty much the rundown for this week. Honestly, I don't have too much to bring. It's summer. We're approaching summer. I am not summer ready, but we are trying. I'm getting to walk, along the river, which is so lovely. And yeah, so far the vibes are really good. I gotta like really, get more involved in like the community. I know there's like a farmer's market and this and that. So catch me there. I think I may start vlogging. I say this every podcast. I think I may start vlogging, but keep an eye out for that. That'll be on TikTok. The Happy Laura shop is still there. Definitely take a look. And I literally forgot to wear it. I forgot to wear it because every time I like film these, I'm just like in like my work. I work from home, so I'm just in my like lounge clothes and my going out clothes. Yeah, I'm always in like Happy Glar stuff. But yeah, I always forget to put that on. But take a look on the TikTok. There's tons of videos, styling tips, everything. We have a website, www.thehappyglar.com. And if you have any questions, leave a comment, subscribe, like a video, and yeah, I will be back, I guess, later this week with some, more updates. But yeah, I will catch you guys again, and bye. Thank you for watching.